Hey guys, it is John Cochran, and today it is System Saturday. The day I bring you a system that I use into my business that you can rip off, duplicate, use into your own business and your own real estate market. And today I want to talk about to-do list. Okay, a lot of people go through and I was on a webinar yesterday actually, what struck this topic. And it was, I was asking everybody, I was teaching them about systems and how I really systematize my entire business. And I asked people on the line, do you ever feel like there's just not enough time in the day? Like you just wish that there was like 30 hours in a day. Do you ever wish that? And a lot of people said yes. And to me, honestly, I wish there was 20 hours in a day. I just don't really need 24 hours in a day. And the whole thing is that why people go wrong and they just feel like they're just spinning around, just catching their tail, whatever, you know, and a lot of people, they just don't know how to go ahead and organize their day. They don't know how to organize their day. And my day starts very, very simply. I have a white or a yellow pad right here, and I make a list. I make a list of the things that I need to go through and do. Now, this list that I create is not done on a computer. Okay, you would think that it is done on a computer because I need to really go through and get all of my list on a computer. It's not done on a computer, and there's a reason why I do not do it on a computer. It's very simple. There's a magic that happens whenever you go through and put a pen in your hand and then you write something down. There's a magic that happens. Now let me explain this to you a little bit more. If I go through and I create, like say, a Word doc on my laptop and I write my to-do list. I create a Word doc. I'm typing it in or whatever. That doesn't make me feel like I'm accountable, that I really have to go through and do that stuff. Now, whenever you go and put a pen in your hand and then you write something down that you need to do, it automatically makes you feel like you have to do it, that you are accountable to go through and do that. And that's why I still, to this day, I will go through and write down my list on a yellow pad right here. And I keep this yellow pad until I actually just started another one. I keep this yellow pad until I run through every single one of these pages. So what I want you to do is every single night I have this yellow pad, and every single night I go through and I write my to-do list. I write my to-do list on this paper. Now, why do I do it at night? The reason I do it at night is very simple. Because once I do it at night, you know, right around like 9 o'clock at night, it takes about 10-15 minutes to do on what I want to go ahead and get accomplished the next day. How am I going to go ahead and grow my business the next day? And what I will do is I do it at night because whenever I'm sleeping, my pen that was just on the paper, I constantly am thinking about that while I'm sleeping. Okay, so I'm already getting into my head how in the world, while you're sleeping, your brain's that smart, believe it or not. Even a hillbilly from Ohio, my brain's that smart. That I can go through and have this thing, have all of my list going through my head during the day, while I'm sleeping. And then the next day, it makes things so much easier to happen because my brain's already thinking about how it's going to go ahead and complete those tasks. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to Staples, whatever you need to do, and grab you a yellow pad, and every single night, I want you to write down what you are wanting to go ahead and accomplish the next day. Now, keep in mind that, you know, I'm just writing a few things on here. Now, a lot of these things they're you know, very, very little things. Like one of them is send Cheryl videos on a refund. You know, send MSA to nations. Okay, so it's a lot of little things on here, but you don't want to overwhelm yourself with this. You don't want to overwhelm yourself with this and create a list that's 16 pages long, because you're going to overwhelm yourself and you're not going to do anything. That's not what you're willing to go through and wanting to go through and do on here. All you're wanting to do is go through and put, you know, 10 or less things that you need to go through and accomplish, and write those down. And I can tell you, as soon as you go through and do them, scratch them off, and I can tell you that you will go through and get most of your stuff done on a daily basis. And you're gonna wonder why in the world you are so productive now, and it's because of that list. So it's a huge time management tool that I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys, and it works. I've been doing it for about 3 years now, and it has really helped me scale each and every one of my businesses. Comment on the video below. Let me know what you think of these System Saturdays, and I'm out. See you guys.